My beloved dear friends, I greet you all over the world. And sincerely speaking, I want to say once bitten, twice shy concerning what is going on in Biafra land, which is condemnable internationally. But Biafran politicians, they do not see reason to condemn it. The report we are getting now is telling us that Fulani Herdsmen terrorists have strike again in Ebonyi state. Not the first one few hours ago. It's not up to 48 hours. They strike again. You know the reason why they strike again? Because the one they struck before, nothing happened. Nobody do anything. Nobody say anything. Are you getting it now? So, I want Igbo people, especially Igbos, because when it is election time, you see all of them, they will troop out. I want them to see that they are voting for their early graves. They are voting for their untimely deaths. They voted for their untimely deaths. You who is crying now should stop making noise, because it is what you voted for is what you are seeing. You voted for terrorists to rule you in Biafra land. All the Igbo politicians are terrorists, if you don't know. Because if they are not, they will not allow Fulanis to be killing the indigenous citizens of Igbo land. And this have been extended to the whole 5 states of Southeast and all their governors, executive governors, Okamuta, professors, lawyers. None of them have mouth to judge Tinubu and Fulani terrorists. Today, I want to ask you a question. What have Musa, the terrorist CDS, what did he say concerning the impunity killings going on in Ebonyi State? Not quite 48 hours. They have killed people twice. And this second killing, the death toll is rising to 15. And you can look at the old men, old women, very haggard, and look at the house where they are living, very shabby. That somebody will go there and kill an old man like this and set ablaze the house where he is perching with his family. And the government of that very state did not issue any forceful movement, did not show any remorse that these people voted for him. And for this reason, he swore an oath the day he was inaugurated as a governor of Ebonyi State to protect the lives of Ebonyi people and their properties. This brings me to say that to go to school, to become a lawyer or a professor or a doctor is not enough and does not make you useful. Many people who didn't go at all are more useful than you. Now, what did the IG of police say? What did the Tinubu himself say that the Igbo politicians are serving? Igbo politicians are running around for Fulanis and the Tinubu. So what did they say? They didn't say a word. Because why? It's people who deserve to die that they are killing. They didn't say a word. If not, if this thing happened and there was no clear evidence that it was Fulani herdsmen that are doing this, then they will put it on the head of ESN and the head of IPOB, that they are the people killing people in the southeast. Now, where is Musa, who is wambling his mouth, saying what he doesn't know as if he knows it? And this tells you that Fulani terrorist organization and Nigerian militaries, DSS, and police colluded that this is business they are running, killing people, kidnapping people, taking ransom. I'm angry over the whole thing. And this is why I have been saying right from the time of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, let's call this thing war. If it is guerrilla war, let's go into it. Asthmatic war, let's go into it. Whichever war you call it, so that it will have a face. And by now, we have finished this thing. They are gradually removing you people, reducing your numbers, because you don't know their original plan was to invade the whole Nigeria and Fulanis will take over everywhere. That is what their master, their slave master, told them before he died, that Fulani time shall come, Fulanis shall take over Nigeria and become the Nigerian citizens. And Fulani, who you don't know where he comes from, is now a president in Nigeria, a president of Nigeria. Fulanis come down to Yoruba land killing people and installing a Sharia law. Fulani people coming down to Southeast killing people and implementing law, Sharia law. And none of the Igbo politicians that say a word. Because why? All of them are just perching, holding themselves, looking at 2027 seriously, how he can continue his regime, how he can win election. If he talk now, then Hausa people, Fulani people, Tinubu, they will deny him the position. They have already known those who are going to win election come 2027. So, and those people, they remain quiet, both the incumbent one, both the ex ones, and the incoming ones, everybody was silenced. But let me tell you people one secret you must know. That it is made clear today by Hausas, because today anything that the Fulanis are doing, it is on Hausas' head, Hausa people head, because Hausas decided to absorb them in their midst, accommodate them, and support them in what they're doing. Though it has turned against them as I'm talking with you. They don't know what to do. So let me tell you today that Hausa people, they have made it clear that Nigeria should be divided, that they don't have any business with the Igbo people, and they don't want to use their eyes and set on the Igbo people. Some of you who doesn't have sense and your brain is maximally decayed will say I'm talking out of sense. What I'm saying is not making sense. All right. So let us watch and see what is going to happen in no distant time. But I'm telling you what Hausa people said today. They don't want to live together with Igbos, and they don't want to set their eyes on Igbos. Let Nigeria be divided. And if Nigeria refuses to be divided, then they will declare war in Nigeria. But I want to say something. Hausa man or Fulani man declaring war. Are you declaring war on who? And are you declaring war for what reason? And who did you think you can defeat in Nigeria? Because Biafrans are more than you people times two in everything. When I say everything, in everything, it's just that Biafran politicians have sold their respects and sold their conscience because of political seat which belong to them. You say we are one Nigeria. Then why are you killing us? When you kill us, you run away. You go inside the bush. When people travel to another country, or when you see Igbo man travel to North, he buys a land, he develops the land, he builds a house. He does not live in the forest. He does not look for bush in the North to live, or in Yoruba land. The Igbos are not living in the bush. They build upstairs, they build mansion, they build bungalow, they build flats. But when Fulanis come to your land, bush is their target, but you don't know. You overlook them, but you don't know that they are taking rid of you gradually. They are now going around to survey the land and how they will overrun your state and take it from your hand and make sure that nobody is alive in that state. So what I'm saying this very moment is that the Igbo political elites are the major causes of the killings going on today in the southeast because they supported Fulani terror.